guys. Greg Hunter.
So, Cortez, obviously you were an ingredient last year, but now it looks like you're going to be a major ingredient. What does that mean to you? What do you have to do to sort of step into that role?
Oh, well, it meant a lot to me, really. From last year, not really getting to go out there and really help the team contribute to win. So this year, I really want to be like one of them big factors for us to win and stuff like that. Go out there and make plays. Be one of the best receivers out there in the country.
Are you better, and how so?
Really, just getting better, like technique-wise. When I'm getting tired and stuff like that, just make sure I bank on my technique and really, just use it really.
What do you have to do to be a factor?
Really go out there, make plays. It's catch the ball, be a receiver. Something that I feel like that we really take pride on is catching the ball. So like that's my main job, is to go out there and catch the ball and do what I have to do, get first down.
People outside of West Virginia don't really know much about the wide receiver core, and if you look at some of the people that talk about the team, they view that as an area of weakness.
Right.
How do you go about that? Do you use that as motivation? Do you guys talk about that?
Yes, sir. Of course, we use that as motivation, because a lot of people think we can't do it just because like the receiver core we had last year, Bryce and KP, Sam, that's big shoes to fill. Like they really good players, but I feel like we got the pieces. Everybody play that role, so I feel like we're gonna be a real good receiver core this year.
You take it personal?
I wouldn't. Yeah, I take it personal. I take it real personal because like just being like. I know I ain't do much last year. I know I ain't do much, but like I felt like I did some things to the point where as though like the reps I was getting, really like the reps I was getting limited reps, and I was still making plays out them limited reps. So I feel like I'm taking this season real personal, because I feel like I got a lot to prove out there.
You hear this from coaches a lot. A junior college player that comes in, usually that first year is a transition year, and then the second year blow up.
Right.
Why is it? Why do you think that is?
I'll say, to be honest, like when I first got here, things was moving fast. Like the offense was moving fast. I had to get lined up faster. The tempo is just way more faster than JUCO was. So like when I first came here, like I was just really just focusing on trying to get lined up, be where I need to be on time for the quarterback and stuff like that. So like I just feel like it's just. That's really much all I had to say about it, really.
Maybe one of those deals where you didn't know what you didn't know?
Yeah, really. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It seems like there's a lot of receivers out of Hutchinson these last few years. I know Mitch Tinsley and Craig Bird both went on to have success at the D1 level. What is it about playing there that prepares you guys for the Division I level?
So I really the coaches we had really good coaches there. Like I feel like my receiver coach really prepared me to come, like really prepare me film wise, like studying how to study the DBs, how to study the defense, and just come out here and just play ball really like. So I feel like that, like my coach, it was just really the big factor with the coaches. Like the coaches, real good coaches up there in Hutch, and they make sure that you succeed in life. So I feel like that's what it really was.
What is Devin brought to the receiver room?
Oh, Devin is a character. Like Devin, he real funny. He real good to be around. Like. Coming in, just being himself, really. So he go out there and make a lot of plays. Like I don't have to worry about that right side of the field, really, because I know he gonna make that play. So like just having Devin, it's been real good, because he also been on the D1 level already before me, and so he teaches me a lot of stuff, and it's just good having Devin.
I was gonna ask, how much does his experience add to the room that doesn't have a lot?
Oh, it adds a lot, because like he'll see stuff that I don't see. He'll do stuff that some like I don't do, and he'll tell me how to do it, and like it just help a lot. Like it helped a real lot, really.
If you didn't pick West Virginia, where would you have gone?
Sir?
If you did not pick West Virginia, where would you have gone? What school?
SMU. I probably would have SMU.
I know in Hutchinson, that's K-State, Kansas, and they recruit that hard. Did they recruit you pretty hard?
No, sir, not really. No, sir, not at all.
Yeah.
What's been your impression of Coach Marshall?
My impression on Coach Marshall is like he a real good coach. Like Coach Marshall really teaching me a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff that I didn't learn from last year. So like I feel like Coach Marshall coming in, like, and he can relate to us, because he young, he a couple years older than me, but like he can relate to us. He been in our shoes. So I feel like just having Coach Marshall like really helping me a lot.
Is it hard? Yeah, I mean, you junior college, you had a coach. Then last year, different coach. Now another new coach. Is that difficult with
It's a little bit difficult because everybody teach things different. And Coach Washington was more hands on. Coach Lau, he hands on, but he really he get there and he'll show you this is how it's supposed to be done. This how you can beat this man coverage, something anything like that. But Coach Marshall, I know having 3 different coaches, it could be a lot, but you just really just buckle down and try to focus on yourself and getting better for yourself and just really taking in the information that you get.
It's 3 different guys harping on different things, right?
Yeah, a lot.
So
Yeah.
maybe your JC coach was telling you to do something one way. The guy last year maybe a different way, and then now a different here, right?
Yeah, it's real difficult because like I told you before, everybody they teach things different. Everybody teach things different. You just gotta learn how to put it all together and use them tools that they gave you, and so you can go out there and succeed on the field.
What did Washington emphasize last year that may be different than what Marshall's doing this year?
I feel like Coach Marshall is teaching me a lot, with the the run at the catch. Coach Marshall was emphasizing that a lot, the run at the catch. We did not do that a lot with Coach Washington. So I feel like it's just stuff like that, little stuff like that, that's gonna help us get better at our game. And you take a hitch from 15 yards to a touchdown. So it's small stuff like that.
Getting off the line, getting off press coverage, that's all the same.
Yeah, so it's all the same. It's all the same stuff. I mean, they'll tell you different things. Coach Washington, he'll say 2 pop, and then Coach Marshall will say pop halves. It's just all different stuff. But it's the same things. It's just all how they all present it and stuff like that. But you at the same time, you still know what it is, and you just gotta use it in your toolbox and make sure you use it well.
Is it having Neil, the head coach, be a former wide receiver and be a former wide receiver coach?
Yeah. Neil on this a lot because like you said, he played receiver and he know what it takes to be successful in life. So I really make sure I listen to Coach Brown, make sure I take in everything he say because he played the position and you know what I'm saying, I not listen to him.
Last year maybe a little bit of a reality check. This is what I got to do. You go through it and you play all these teams, you play the Big 12 schedule, and you're like, okay, now I get it. This is what I got to do.
Yeah, pretty much, cause it was JUCO. JUCO and D1 is different. It's different, just cause the players and stuff the game speed and everything like that is way different. So I just feel if you just, like I said, if you bank on your technique and stuff like that, and just go out there and just win one-on-one matches all the time, I feel you'll be successful in the Big 12. But it was a real big shot, real big shot.
It's almost like a JUCO All-Star game every game, right?
Every day.
Yeah, it's the best of all.
Yep, right.
You mentioned there's new shoes to fill from last season's receivers. What gives you the belief that this particular group could fill it?
We come to work every day. I feel like this group, we come to work, even when we have adversity, we still fight through that adversity and we make plays. So I just feel that's what's going to really just how can I put this? It's really going to help. It's going to help us because watching Bryce and them last year, Bryce showed no emotion, and that's even if he had adversity, he showed no emotion. I feel the stuff watching him, learning from him, really helped me, and really going to help my game a lot. And then I just say, the group is just a good group overall. We really love being around each other. So I just feel that's what it really is, the connection, the family feeling, and all that stuff like that.
Brown mentioned last week you had a good scrimmage.
Yes, sir.
You said you were the best of the wide receivers. Is that a confidence booster for you?
A little bit, yes, sir. From Coach Brown, because last year, I was second. I was playing the second role, and I really try to make sure everything Coach Brown told me, I try to make sure I use it and make sure I use it right. So when that time come, it'd be easy on the field. So just Neil Brown, he helped me a lot though.
Give me your backstory a little bit. You went to high school in Carolina, but you're from Baltimore. What? So take me through your life a little bit.
Okay. So I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland. I went to middle school out there, and my parents, Baltimore is a real real violent place, and they just felt like I wasn't like they felt like I had a better opportunity to making it going to South Carolina. And so I moved with my grandparents, moved down there, went to high school for 4 years there. Went there, got in a little altercation with my teammate, which led me to go, what got me expelled from school. Got me expelled from school, went to an alternative school, lost all my offers, went from the alternative school to Hutchinson. And I've been out there for 3 years, and now I'm here.
What did you learn from that adversity? Obviously, everybody makes mistakes.
Right.
What did you learn from that?
What I learned from it really is like just maturing, like the situation, like where it happened at, like just really like looking around, looking at my environment, and really just taking the time, like just just really calm myself down. Like I feel like I got better at really like being with myself, like inner myself, like my inner self, and really just not trying to be like one of them bad kids like I always was when I was growing up. So I try to go ahead and change my life around, try to be a good kid.
Guess it's not really a mistake unless you repeat it, right?
Right. Not a mistake unless you repeat it, learn from it, and then keep it moving. Yes, sir.
Baltimore tough. Did you see tough things there?
I've seen a lot. I was actually, so that riot that happened, I lived down the street from that riot that happened in Baltimore. I actually lived down the street from that. So like it was real crazy out there. It was eye opener. It taught me a lot. I ain't really want to be one of them kids that fall into the streets, stuff like that. I just wanted to take my own route and just play football, really. So that's what I did.
South Carolina, Hutchinson, Kansas, Morgantown, West Virginia, those are 3 pretty peaceful places, right?
Peaceful, real peaceful. Any more questions?
Okay, anything else for Cortez? All right, thank you very much.
I appreciate y'all.